Welcome in for students, communication and management communication. We are busy with module 5, meeting procedures. And today we are going to see what rules you have to follow in a meeting. So nothing in this world is without rules. Particularly any student who's ever been in my class will tell you that rules are my thing. I love them, and it's because it creates order. I love order in this world. So let's look at the type of rules or the sets of rules that control each and every meeting you will ever attend. First of all, we have to look at the statutes. Now, these are the laws of the country as written down in the Constitution by Parliament. There's no way you can get around these. Any meeting can follow the organization rules or whatever, but if it contradicts the rules or the laws of the country, it's illegal. You can't do it. Like I said, more important than any other law, and breaking these rules will lead to prosecution. So please, if your organization decides it's okay to kill people in its constitution, it's illegal because the statutes of the country take preference over anything else. Secondly, we have to follow common law. Our common law have not been decided. People didn't sit down and decide this will be that and that will be that. They're not written down anywhere, but it's common sense, common things that have been passed down from one generation to the next. These things that we do. For example, notice an agenda. Who decided? We don't even know who decided when a notice must go out and an agenda must go out for a meeting. But these things have been done for years and years by our fathers and our grandfathers, and. So we just must do it as well. And they keep order, don't they? Thirdly, we have to look at the constitution of an organization. Now, when an organization is established, people get together and they decide on the rules of the organization, how you can become a member, what happens if you break the rules, what you must do if you don't want to be a member anymore, if there's any monies involved, what you have to pay to get to be part of this organization, and these are drawn up by members of the organization itself. It typically contains all the necessary agreements on the requirements to be a member of this organization. It will contain financial information, and if there are any changes to this constitution, you can't just go change it. You're going to have to tell your public. In a later lesson, we are going to look at the Constitution in more detail, but just for now, you need to know that it's one of the 4 sets of rules that govern any meeting. And then lastly, we look at traditions and customs. These refer to the protocol that has been practiced by members of the organization over the years. So we're looking at habits, at things that people do because it's part of the organization. I used to be part of the town council in the small town that I grew up, and we used to open the meetings with a prayer. So that was tradition that had been passed down from one generation to the next, praying. But not all organizations or all town councils do pray when they open their meetings. Same as like the campus that I work at now, we have a briefing every morning, a staff meeting, short little staff meeting every morning. And it is tradition for us, myself and my colleagues, to, after the meeting, first gather for coffee before we go to our classes. Things like that, traditions that become so part of you and become part of the identity of your organization. Like a typical example would be opening a meeting with a prayer. If you eat snacks after the meeting, all of those things. So if you have any questions, you know where to email me, but just in case you don't, yefkester@gmail.com. Supporting notes, handouts, even the slideshow is available in my Google Classroom. You go to google.class. No. It's late at night. I'm recording this at midnight. So you go to classroom.google.com and you use the code NWUSR3W. You join the class and then you have access to all the supporting documents and things that I upload on an almost daily basis for other modules and I have other classrooms, so just look at the videos, the end of each video. And thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate the support. Please consider, if you appreciate what I'm doing, consider liking this video. And until the next time, bye.